Hey everyone, and welcome. So, you've poured your heart and soul into an eTwinning project, right? And now you're thinking, how do I get some official recognition for all that amazing work? Well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the National Quality Label. So, picture this. You've just wrapped up a fantastic project. You know the kind I'm talking about. The collaboration was brilliant, the students were totally engaged, and you created something really, really special. But now what? What's the next step? How do you turn that great experience into a recognized achievement? That's the big question. All right, here's our game plan for today. First up, we'll look at what this Mark of Excellence is all about. Then we'll see if you're eligible. After that, we'll dig into the 5 core criteria, and we'll wrap up with your complete guide to applying. Simple as that. Okay, first things first, let's talk about what this label is, and more importantly, why it really matters. Getting a handle on this is key. So, what is the National Quality Label? Well, on the surface, it's a way to recognize teachers and students for an absolutely excellent eTwinning project. But, it's so much more than just a fancy certificate to hang on the wall. Think of it as having 2 jobs. First, it's a solid evaluation of your work, showing you how it stacks up against a common European framework. And second, and this is huge, it's a chance for you to see what went great and find ways to make your next project even more incredible. And you might be asking, why should I even apply? Well, this is where it gets really exciting. The benefits here are huge, and they spread out to everyone involved. For you, the teacher, it's concrete recognition for all your hard work. For your students, it's this incredible boost, proof that their efforts are being seen and valued. And for your whole school, it's like a public badge of honor. It shows a real commitment to quality and European collaboration. It is absolutely a win-win-win situation. All right, feeling motivated? I hope so. The next big question is, of course, are you eligible? Let's run through a quick checklist to find out. Now, for this part, you need to be able to answer yes to every single one of these questions. So let's go through them. Does your project have common goals and a shared plan? Yep, good. Is it finished, or at least in its final stages? Okay, did you and your pupils really contribute to the activities? And I mean, did you really organize collaborative stuff with your partners? And finally, did you take data protection and copyright seriously? If you're nodding along and thinking, yes, 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 then perfect. You're ready for the next step. Okay, now we're getting to the real heart of it all, the 5 core criteria. And seriously, don't think of this as a test. Think of it as your blueprint for building an excellent project right from the start. Yep, that's right. The entire evaluation really boils down to just 5 key areas. 5! These are the pillars of an amazing project. So let's break them down one by one. First up is collaboration. And let me be super clear here. This is not just about communication. It goes way beyond just sending messages back and forth. What the evaluators are looking for is proof that you and your partner schools worked together on joint activities, that you created a real, tangible outcome as a team. Your partners can't just be passive recipients of information, they have to be active co-creators. Criterion number 2 is all about technology. And look, the key here is not about using the fanciest, shiniest new apps. Not at all. It's about how that tech helps you reach your teaching goals. You got to ask yourself, did the tools actually help our partners collaborate better? Is the technology serving the project, or are we just using tech for the sake of using tech? That's what they want to know. Okay, now listen up, because this is a huge insider tip. Those first 2 criteria we just talked about, collaboration and use of tech, they are absolutely non-negotiable. You have to hit a minimum score in both of those sections to even be eligible. That also includes things like GDPR and copyright. Seriously, if your project doesn't hit that baseline for collaboration and tech, the evaluation could stop right then and there. That's how critical they are. All right, number 3, pedagogical approaches. This is all about how you teach. Is your project's theme original and exciting? Are you mixing up your teaching methods? And here's the big one. Are your students in the driver's seat? Are they the ones interacting with their partners, doing the research, solving the problems? A top-tier project lets students step into different roles. Maybe they're artists one day, journalists the next, or even scientists. Okay, number 4 is curricular integration. This is so important. Your project can't feel like some random optional extra. It needs to be woven right into the fabric of your school's curriculum. Think of it this way. It should be part of the main course, not just a side dish. The work should mostly happen during school hours, and it has to be clearly designed to help your students develop skills that are actually in your curriculum. And last but not least, criterion number 5, results and documentation. There's a simple mantra here. It's not enough to do the work, you have to show the work. Every single step, from the initial planning to the final evaluation and feedback, has to be documented. Your results need to be online for people to see, and this is critical, your students have to be active in the twin space. That's your shared online space for the project. Okay, you know you're eligible, and you've got a great handle on the 5 criteria. So let's put in the final piece of the puzzle, your step-by-step guide to actually applying. The good news is the how-to part is actually pretty simple. You just log into the European School Education platform, go to your projects, find the right one, and click Apply for a quality label. But here's a really important thing to remember. The label is personal. It's awarded to you, the teacher. So even if you worked with other teachers in your own school, each of you has to fill out your own application and really spell out what your contribution to the project was. Now, please, please, please listen to this next pro tip. It will save you from that classic online form nightmare we've all experienced. Before you type a single word into the actual application form, write everything out in a Word document or something similar first. You know what I'm talking about, right? You're almost finished, your browser crashes, and poof, it's all gone. Don't let that happen to you. Just draft everything, get it perfect, and then simply copy and paste. So who's actually reading your application and making the call? Well, that would be your country's National Support Organization, or NSO for short. They're the ones who evaluate everything. Now, a key piece of advice. Deadlines can be different depending on where you are, so make sure you check with your NSO to find out the exact dates for your country. Don't miss it.
And that's it. You've got the roadmap. You know what the label is, if you're eligible, what they're looking for, and exactly how to apply. You have all the tools you need. So now, the only question left is the most exciting one. How are you going to showcase the incredible work you've done?